In this session, we'll focus on applying the lessons and the key concepts that we have learned so far when creating the project charter template. And we'll focus on applying all of these concepts that we have learned to create the project charter template. And this exercise will help to solidify your understanding of the ITTOs and their practical use on the initiating process group. So again, as we have highlighted many times, the importance of having a well-defined project charter. So a project charter template, it's considered as a standardized framework that simplifies the creation project charter process. And it ensures the consistency and saves the time and provides a reference document that aligns with the organizational and stakeholder expectation. The key components that the project charter should can consider as one of the key points here that your project charter has to include is the project purpose and objectives. Also, you may include high level requirements and milestones. Also, the key stakeholders and project manager assignment. Finally, you might need the approval and the authorization on your project charter. So, a comprehensive project charter templates include sections from the project purpose, objectives, requirements, and milestones. Additionally, it identifies the stakeholders and assign the project manager that will lead the project. Also, to provide the authorization for the project initiation. Applying the ITTOs or the inputs, tool techniques, and outputs to the template or the project charter template. So the ITTOs plays a critical or important role in the template creation. Inputs like the business case and the organizational assets provide a context, while the tools such as the brainstorming and facilitation techniques, also the expert judgment, helps to refine the content of the project charter. And the output here is well define a structured draft of the project charter. Let's have a step-by-step guide to develop the project charter template. So the first step here again is to gather the necessary inputs such as the business case, agreements, or AEFs or OPAs. And then you might need to facilitate the brainstorming sessions with the stakeholders to define the project goals and objectives. After you identify all of these, high-level requirements, post the brainstorming and using other techniques, might draft each of the section using, for example, expert judgment. Finally, you need to review and refine the charter with the stakeholder feedback to ensure their alignment with the project objectives and the project needs. Let's have a hand-on demonstration now. So let's now walk through an example of creating a project charter. We'll apply all of the ITTOs that we have learned so far to populate each section, from the project purpose to the approvals, and this exercise will demonstrate how theory translates into practice. Also, there's an important topic here that we have to discuss is customizing the template for different projects. While templates provide a foundation and customizations, where you need to ensure that the relevant information are aligned with the project charter. So adjusting the objectives or the scope or the stakeholder requirements and tailor based on the template to specific project needs and enhancing its utility and effectiveness. So as you could see that here are in a small, let's say, project charter examples. So it starts, let's say, with a high level, let's say, introduction about the project. We say the high level requirements, also including the stakeholders that are involved. Say a high level, identifying the high level timeline and the high level, say, budget of the project. And with that, you might need to obtain the stakeholder approvals before get it, let's say, also approved by the organization themselves to ensure the project existence and kickoff. What are the common mistakes when creating a project charter that you need to avoid? So avoiding common pitfalls like neglecting a key inputs or the stakeholder involvement. Ensure the clarity in the objectives and alignment with the organization goals. Also, you need to ensure the clarity on the deliverables that you are gonna deliver when leading the project. That will help you to create a robust and actionable project charter. Use also one of these techniques, which is called validation and finalization on the project charter. So the final step here is to validate the template with the stakeholder and to obtain their feedback to ensure the alignment with the project objectives. Once refined, obtain the formal approval to use the charter as the project guiding document. To summarize our session here, we discussed about how to create the project charter template and the importance of using the template to streamline the charter creations. Templates are considered as one of the OPAs or the organizational process assets which you need to follow. We might need to create in case if the organization not follow all of these processes. We have seen the practical application of the ITTOs in developing the project charter with its benefit. Also, we see that we have to customize and validate to enhance the template effectiveness and accuracy. And this process will ensure clarity and alignment and the strong foundation of the project before the kickoff.